I'm in, yeah. At least you lot know me already. It's myself, BillyTheGoat. I'm back on Pirate Radio, man. I can't lie, it's been a minute since I've been on the channel still. I don't miss it though. I'd be lying if I said I missed it. But I'm back doing it. And obviously, you know me, for me to come back, yeah, it's got to be a special occasion. I'm not going to come back for no reason, you feel me? And this is a very, very special guest right now. You got Don't Jealous Me, Tolu in the building. What you say, my bro?
What's going on, my guy?
I feel like part of me feels like you hate the Don't Jealous Me term.
You say I hate it.
Yeah.
Nah. Why did you feel that way? Because
man.
It's because you've been hearing Tolu a lot.
Yeah.
Nah. Do you know what it is? I feel like obviously I'm on this music journey, and as a musician, I just feel like when you hear Don't Jealous Me, you just think comedy. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard for people to take the music seriously, and I need people to take the music seriously. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how we're gonna make the money. That's what I'm saying.
The money.
So I thought to myself, what can we do here? Let's make a change. So yeah, we changed it to
why
Tolu.
though? Why did you want to make the change from comedy to music?
I mean, it's like you didn't hear me, Billy.
No, I'm saying, what inspired the change from comedy to music though? Like, what wasn't that made you make that transition?
The team. I spoke to the team. I did a lot of thinking, and I just felt like Don't Jealous Me is such a big brand. Do you know what I mean? That I feel like once you hear Don't Jealous Me, the only thing you're going to think of is comedy. Do you know what I mean? And in order for people to take me seriously, it just made sense to give it a change. To be honest, I was going to change it altogether. I was going to come on a different name.
On the alter ego thing?
Yeah, brother.
So man's going to wear a bally.
Bally. I was going to wear a bally. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like Labaja.
That would Labaja Junior. I should have done that. Yeah, LJR, bruv. But yeah, I thought to myself, yeah, I'll come by Tolu, and I just wanted to attract the real music heads. Do you know what I mean? I feel like majority of people, if they hear Tolu, they just wouldn't know it's me unless they see my picture. So yeah, that's why I done that, man.
No, but what I meant was like, obviously, like you said, everyone knew from comedy, innit?
Yeah.
And then recently, you've kind of transitioned into more of an artist. So I'm saying, like, is there a reason? Would you say you got tired of comedy, or is there a thing where like you just wanted to try something different?
Comedy is in my blood, man. Do you know what I mean?
Obviously, you're Nigerian. Man.
So yeah, you're Nigerian. What? Wait, is Billy Nigerian?
Don't do that.
That's crazy. Where in Nigeria? Have you been Nigeria?
Where did you think I was from?
You look hella Congo Caribbean, if that's a thing.
I said Congo Caribbean.
With a little ooze of Uganda.
Okay, now I just violated.
Where in Nigeria are you from?
Shit.
Wow.
I'm from Lagos, bro. Lagos.
You're from Lagos. Yeah. Where in Lagos?
Abeokuta.
Are we recording this? Okay, cool. Man says he's from Abeokuta in Lagos.
Nah, I'll be honest, I can't remember where I'm from. I know I'm from Nigeria. I've been there a couple times, bro. Like,
when last did you go to Nigeria?
It's 10 years though. I love you.
And before then?
Like 14 years.
So 10 years, and before the 10 years, 14 years.
No, I'm saying 14 years since the time before the 10 years. So 4 years before that time.
Oh, okay.
So I've been 2012 and 2008.
Okay, cool. 2000. Okay.
I don't like your tone of voice though.
I'm just.
What's going on?
I'm just trying to understand. So where like Yoruba, Igbo?
Yeah, Yoruba, of course, man.
Yoruba, full Yoruba.
100%, man.
Okay, cool, my brother.
Come on, man.
Come on. Alright, cool. We're good.
I don't know if you believe me though.
I don't. But we're gonna roll with it.
I say nothing, man.
Kilo Shade.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay. Fair enough. You know, fair play.
Listen, anyways, yeah, like I was saying, yeah. But if you're doing the music thing now, innit?
Yes, bro.
And one thing I noticed, you're mainly on the Afro swing kind of vibe. So like, is that because that's the music you've always listened to?
That's the music I've always made. If you've been anyone that's been in tune with what I've been doing from the beginning of Don't Jealous Me, they would know that I'm part of like the Afrobeats swing movement. Like when it first started,
What do you mean you're part of it?
What do you mean, brother? I helped start it.
How?
What do you mean how?
Like,
if you go back to my tunes and whatnot, you would realize that I've always been a part of this. I would say I was one of the people that started Afro swing.
But that's what you just said, though.
That's what I said. So that's what I mean. So you asked, what do I mean by that? And I mean,
but so you believe that you're one of the pioneers of Afro?
100%. Go back. The results are on YouTube.
You actually reckon that?
I don't reckon.
I've never thought of that, you know.
When you look back, you'll be like, you know what, it's true.
No, but I'm not even denying that you've been doing Afro swing from early, innit?
Yeah, but it's hard. Like, obviously, people just wouldn't take it as serious because of the comedy. Do you know what I'm saying? So you'd focus more on that. But if you like really take in what I've been doing, you would see that this guy did do a lot of Afro swing. I didn't say I started it. I didn't say that I'm saying I'm part of the pioneers and that. I started something else, but we won't discuss that one.
What did you start?
Oh, come on, brother.
Now we know you started. We know you started. You know you started. But nah, flipping. So do you feel like people are starting to take it seriously now? Then.
That's a very good question. Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like I've got a project. Do you know what I mean? And when you have a project, it's a body of work, and a body of work. It kind of like it's easy. It's not. I wouldn't say it's easy, but there's a lot of people that have one or two tunes. Do you know what I mean? That can do well. And one of those one or two tunes do well. You might take it in, and that's that. But when you have a body of work, you know that actually this person actually took the time to really invest and create within, the realm of creativity. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like people are taking to it in terms of my music.
So like, what are the different challenges you face in music, though? Like, what would you say the hardest thing about being a musician is right now for you?
It's that independent life, man.
Oh, you're not signed yet?
It's signed yet? No, I don't even know if I want to be signed.
Okay,
if I'm
why
being
not,
honest. Because I just enjoy because I feel like a lot of artists, from what I'm learning, a lot of people that when they're signed and whatnot, they don't have that freedom to do what they want to do. Do you know what I mean? It's now they have orgas that are in charge, and they'll be like, "Oh, you need to do this here and do that." Then, now for me, it's kind of like I've got my acting at the forefront and whatnot. When I want to do my music, I do my music. When I want to do podcasting, I do that. And yeah, man, it's just kind of, I have the freedom to do what I want to do unless the check is heavy.
I was going to say, I was just literally about to say, I feel like everyone's pro-independent until they get a mad offer in the emails. Then all of a sudden it's fuck my freedom.
I mean, I've been in this for a long time. Do you know what I mean? I've been doing my thing for a long time. I've been spending my cash for a long time.
Yeah, we can tell by the jacket.
I mean, brother, it's hot, but I have to firm it. You know what I mean? For fashion, we stay like this.
Yeah, nah, I feel you, man. So obviously, like I said before, you're making a transition from comedy to music, yeah. But like, compare both the fields, though, innit?
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, obviously, they're both creative, they're both forms of art in their own way. But like, talk to me about the differences and similarities that you've noticed since you've made a transition in both crafts.
For me, it kind of works hand in hand. I feel like comedy brings joy, music brings joy. Do you know what I mean? It works hand in hand. That's why when you hear like certain parodies from like a Munya, from like a Michael Dapper and stuff, it fuses together.
Yeah.
And you're able to like just take to it and whatnot. So there's a lot of similarities in that aspect. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man. But even with that, I just try and make it seamless and let people know that, right, like, even with my videos and stuff, that like this is an artist and whatnot. So if you watch a few of my music videos that have come out recently, you wouldn't just watch that and think, oh, this guy's just joking around. It's more of a serious undertone to it as an artist. And yeah, man, I think it's a difficult thing to do, but I feel like I managed to do that.
Nah, Hanno, cause even like you were saying before, like I remember some of your parody songs back in the day, bro. Some of them used to actually go hard, you know. Like the immigration tune, for example.
Jeez,
but that hook is still stuck in my head up to this day, bro.
Yeah,
Big man thing.
The immigration.
Why this immigration? Why this immigration?
Yeah.
But nah, man. So like, when did you actually like? I'm not gonna ask you when you started taking it seriously, but when would you say you actually started making music, though, just in total?
Okay, well, if you're gonna ask that question, it has to be like, when did I start taking music seriously?
No, but you're still making. You said just then you were still making it.
I was making music, but it wasn't seriously. I didn't take myself seriously back then making music, and that's why I didn't. That's why I'm only making music seriously now. And the reason was because I knew people were so attached to my comedy that it was a bit difficult for them to take my music seriously that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I've just been going studio, just trying to find my sound and whatnot, working with different artists and whatnot, and sending a lot of credible artists my music to just find their, do you know what I mean, their opinions and whatnot. More times some people can just, and I go to the real people to just give me the real, give me the real, do you know what I mean? So I went to Sneakball, went to Nines, went to a lot of real guys in this, and they were like, brother, like, this is sick, and hence why they actually took me in and made music with me.
Oh, you got a song with Nines?
No, I haven't got a song with Nines, but I got a tune with Sneakball.
Okay, then.
And I got
that makes sense, though.
I got a tune with other artists that are very, very credible that it's not out yet and whatnot. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes and whatnot.
Now the Sneakball thing slightly makes sense though, because he's always kind of had that, like, I wouldn't even say Afros, but you know, like, he's always like, when he was doing the rap thing, it just like had a different kind of feel. It was more wavy. You feel me? Like, he flows more wavy than most of a street rapper.
And he's just a real guy. Do you know what I mean? I feel like when you have an air for music and you can take to it without like opinions from the outside and whatnot. You just make magic, and that's why Sneakbo, if you actually listen to his catalogue of music, you see he's made tunes with so many different people and whatnot, and they all slap.
So what, have you ever sent your music to a man, yeah, and they've turned around to you and said, this is not it at all?
100%.
Swear down.
Yeah. But I don't even feel like it's. I wouldn't like have to mention like a rap. I'll say just to like my friends. Do you know what I mean? My close people and whatnot.
How do you take to that though when they say that?
Bruv, you need criticism in this world. If not, bruv, you're just gonna be doing nonsense.
And
people will just co-sign your rubbish. Do you know what I mean? So I prefer for you to come to me and be like, you know what? Nah, this ain't it. Change this and whatnot. And I had that a lot of the time along the way with like Afrobeats, my brother Eric Myers, who's directed videos for everybody in the game. But these are like my close friends that will be like, listen, bro, go back to the studio, do that again. No, I'm not feeling that, and whatnot. Do that again, and bruv, like I said, like I've got thick skin because I've been in this since the beginning. I was there when the original trolls were there. All these new trolls, these are fake trolls, bro. The real ones that will come for your whole family and whatnot. I was there.
Nah, talk about that, bro. Obviously, like I said,
I don't want to bring up my trauma, but
nah, let's talk about that. Obviously, when it comes to YouTube, bro, you've been there since the very beginning, you get me? And it's like you've seen it grow into like YouTube kind of started off like similar to kind of like Vine and TikTok, like just a little site where people go and post little 5-second videos, and then like because of people like you and the KSIs and the poets, it's kind of turned into this thing where like it's like an empire now, bro. Like people are going there and creating their own little things on YouTube, you get me?
Yeah.
So like talk to me about like the transition of YouTube and just social media in general, because you've witnessed it firsthand.
I don't even know where to start in that aspect. I started in like 08 when I had no idea what I was doing.
That's crazy. That's when United won Champions League, bro.
That's crazy. That's a long time ago, bro. So we don't need to talk about that anymore. What have you won lately is the question.
I'm more than you.
Yeah, it's true, but still, what have you won lately?
I'm more than you.
Questions that I'm asking.
Answers.
Anyways, moving forward, 08 is when I started, and a lot of things have changed since then. So it was tough. It was difficult because I didn't know what I was doing. If I'm being honest with you, do you know what I mean? It was just more of an escape for me. What I was actually studying nursing.
Swear down.
I was a nurse, brother. I was in the ward.
So you was in uni in 08?
Bro, I was wearing the whole nursing garms. I went to placement and whatnot. I saw toes like this. Bruv, have you ever seen toes like this? Gang signs.
Said nurse.
Bruv, gang signs.
Man said the toes were doing crib.
Bro, have you heard of a catheter?
No,
okay,
what's that?
we'll move on from that. But basically, I was in the thick of things and whatnot, and because I didn't know where I was gonna go, what I was doing, I obviously I picked up. Well, my friend recorded me, made a video, it went viral and whatnot, and a lot of people had no idea what viral was. They just kept on seeing my stuff everywhere, and it was confusing.
But what do you mean by everywhere though? Like what apps was there?
What do you mean?
Like what? Like when you say seeing stuff everywhere, like on what though?
Social media. So
what social media was it?
So it would be Facebook, and that was a period where were you ever on Facebook? Just out of curiosity.
Nah.
Yeah, you didn't see that side, did you? Yeah.
Nah. My mom has Facebook, bro. I can't be on the same app as my mom, bro. That's crazy.
I hear you. That's why I told my mom to delete her Insta. But anyways, when Facebook first landed, my video was just flying everywhere on Facebook, and also just like people's phones, like they would just share the videos, and it was just everywhere. It's something that people couldn't escape from, and people didn't understand. So when you don't understand comedy and whatnot, your first thing is to just criticize it. What is this guy doing? And I was just there with the webcam was dark. I had my headphones on. You couldn't really see me. They were just like, who is this ugly guy on this video doing this and talking about Ghana and doing this and whatnot. So it took a lot of people like getting used to it took me getting used to it myself, do you know, because like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. It was a form of me escaping from reality, should I say. And in terms of like it changing, I just feel like a lot of people are doing it now. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Which is a fantastic thing. I feel like a lot of people are embracing their heritage, where they're from. And that's the thing that it wasn't happening back then. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, especially Nigerians, Africans, wanted to run away from being African and whatnot. But now we're like, Afrobeats is on. You go to JD Sports, you're hearing Wizkid. You go to anywhere.
Everyone wants Ibo and Shayo now, innit?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, Ibo and Shayo. Everyone wants that. Do you know what I mean? And we've come a long way. So Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah, literally, 'cause I was gonna say that like there was no for people of your generation, bro. There was no like blueprint. You get me? There was no like plan to follow.
Yeah.
You get me? Because even with me, when I started this thing, there's bare people I can give examples of that I looked up to and that kind of inspired me. But with you, though, I can't think off the top of my head. I can't think of who would have inspired you to do it at the time. So like, who was there anyone that you kind of looked to as inspiration? Like, it did not even just comedy, just in general.
Mr. Ibu.
Who's that?
Mr. Ibu. If yeah, you see a Nigerian, yeah?
Mr. Who?
Mr. Ibu.
I don't really like this.
Okay, that's fine. After this interview,
No, show me right now. Type it on my phone.
you're going to go on your Google. You're going to type in Mr. Ibu. I promise you, it's going to change your life. Once you watch this film,
type in, bro.
oh my God, this guy hasn't seen Mr. Ibu.
Mr. Ibu, have you seen it?
Bruv,
Yes, have you seen it?
She has a reason to not have seen it. Of course they've seen it.
No, but he lived in Ghana. So.
Bruv, it's Nigerian film.
Minor though. Minor, bro. It's cousins.
He said cousins. It's not far, to be fair. But yeah, Mr. Ibu. I promise you, watch this. You're gonna, bruv, you'll cry of laughter, bruv.
Okay then.
It's your original Keenan and Kel. It's your original everything, bruv. Mr. Ibu
sure I've seen this guy's face before.
You've seen the two guys, Akin and Popo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mr. Ibu, I've forgotten what his actual name is. But that film, that guy inspired, because I went to boarding school in Nigeria. I got sent back. Yeah. They told me I was going to Disneyland.
Disneyland Lagos.
Listen, I couldn't verify with Google because there was no Google back then, brother. Don't laugh, yeah? There was no Google back then, so I couldn't verify this information. So mom was like, yeah, we're going to take you to Disneyland. I said, oh my God, Disneyland. Yeah, I landed in Lagos airport. I said, Jesus, what's Disney about this, bro? There's no Walt here, bro. They took me to the ghetto. No, in fact, first they took me to my uncle's house, which he's making peas out there. So I thought, yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
And then about 2 weeks later, I noticed I was still in Nigeria.
Yeah.
When am I going back? That 2 weeks turned to 5 years. And yeah, it happened to me. You know, when they say your friend went, I was that friend.
Yeah.
But what I did always come back on holiday and whatnot, and I got used to it and whatnot. But yeah, I spent 5 years in Niger, and I feel like that's where I really got the influence from.
How old are you when you got sent back?
10.
Wow. What the hell were you doing at 10 that made you get sent back?
Brother.
You got deported?
I ain't gonna lie, brother. I was in the hood. I was in Hackney, Homerton.
Yeah.
And I got expelled, suspended from primary
at 10 years old.
At 10 years old, bruv. Suspended, expelled, and one. I'm not gonna lie, I weren't that bad. If I'm keeping it real with you, I weren't that bad.
But I feel like everyone says that though.
I was more of a class clown. You know, some people are always fighting and whatnot. I can count the amount of fights I got into. But it was more. But back then, when they see you getting into like being a class clown and whatnot, they'll just suspend you. It was very easy back then. But I feel like because of where I lived, I was really in the hood and whatnot. All my neighbors, they all went jail and whatnot. And my parents were like, you know what, we're not having this.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna send you back. And it was the best decision they made.
Yeah, so more protection.
Yeah, more protection. Yeah, good decision.
I can't lie. I know too many people that got sent back. Bro, it's crazy.
Did you ever get that?
No.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even see myself as a proper good eat. Yeah. But at the same time, I never done anything that warranted getting sent back.
But I don't think I don't think I did anything mad. I swear. I don't think I did anything mad. I just feel like I just wasn't focused. Yeah, but is that more of a reason to? Maybe for my parents it was. I mean, I feel like it worked out. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if my mum would ever send any of us back though. No matter how bad we did, cause
I feel like it'll be too much for her.
Yeah, I don't know if she'd be able to hack it.
My mum couldn't hack it.
Yeah,
she couldn't hack it, bro. She was traveling every 4 weeks,
and it's too far as well.
And it got to a point where she would come and I'd be like, "Mum, I'm playing outside with my boys. Please go."
yeah.
She was like, "Bro, like he doesn't even care anymore."
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it worked out for me, to be fair. Because it really inspired the comedy that I started making. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. Because at the end of the day, bro, we are in a generation where a lot of people, like, let's say my generation, for example, a lot of us are kind of like not really in touch with the culture that we're really from. You get me? I'd even put myself in that category as well. But the fact that you lived there for 5 years, bro, you didn't have a choice. You get me? You was there. You was knee deep. You get me? Trying to say to you. But like, obviously, you've left Nigeria at what, like 15ish? Yeah. And when you come back to school now, what did you go straight to year 11?
I came back. No, I think I went before 10 because I remember celebrating my 10th year birthday in Niger.
Oh, okay.
In Ibadan. So I came back when I was probably like 13, 14.
Oh, that's where I'm from. It now makes
Abeokuta in
sense.
Ibadan. That sounds familiar, innit? Or your states.
Bro.
Okay,
That's right. That's actually where I'm from. Now it's coming back to me now.
I'm so done.
That's actually coming back to me now.
But yeah, I left Ibadan, then went to Lagos to finish up. I feel like I came back when I was 13. That's when I feel like I came back.
Ibadan ain't in Lagos?
Nah.
Oh, that's not right. I don't know.
No. It's in all your states. But yeah, I came back and bruv, I was fresher than fresh, bruv.
That's what I was gonna ask you about.
Yeah, I got bullied. As soon as I came back, the first day I went to St. Bon's. I had a fight. The first day.
Why?
Because I watched a film, and in the film they said when you go to a new school you have to not have it. Okay. You know them American films where they say when you get back you don't get bullied. No. So as soon as I came back, I said shut up. I started swinging, bruv. And then one of the guys were like, bruv, don't mess with that guy. You know, he's got older brother. You know, everyone older brother and whatnot. But yeah, I had to really try and figure out my accent again and whatnot. And I'll be in the mirror like, yeah, bruv.
Practicing.
Practicing.
You have to practice your tongue and that.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, them American films are setups,
bro.
They're not realistic. Because their school is different, bro. They have to prepare for school shootings and that, bro. We have to prepare for that shit, bro.
Facts.
Big man thing.
Yeah.
But obviously you've come in, and would you say like you getting bullied is what kind of, because a lot of comedians, for example, they said that like whatever they were going through in high school, like them being funny was the way out of it.
Do you know what's crazy that you asked me that question? I feel like even like on my way here to Miami today, I was like just thinking back on my journey and whatnot. And actually I feel like I got bullied in phases. I got bullied. Like from a lot of Caribbeans bullied me.
Obviously, it's always you guys. You
know,
it's always you guys.
You know, they call me African bum scratcher. I'll never forget that one.
That's a classic.
You know, I got bullied in Niger. Yeah. I got bullied in Niger
British
from these American dons and whatnot.
What the fuck were they doing there?
So we had like Niger boys that were born in America. They came to boarding school in Nigeria. Same with kids from London. Came to Nigeria as well and whatnot. And yeah, we were all in the same boarding school and whatnot. And there were a lot of goons. I'm not gonna lie, there were goons from the States and whatnot. And I remember one Donny Andrew, one Donny called Rick, bullied me. I'll never forget the names, bruv.
Yeah, you're now traumatizing the bullying.
Y'all can't do that no more though.
The big man thing, that's crazy. Man remembers their
names.
I
remember the names. How can you forget?
And the weird thing is Andrew and Rick.
I remember Rick tried to drown me.
Drown you.
There was a period where we'll all be like in the swimming pool and whatnot. As soon as Rick comes to swim, everyone scatter. Everybody scatter.
He was one of them, man.
Brother, he got me like, please.
Are you sure you just couldn't swim?
I couldn't swim as well, but that's not the point. But
it's not hard to drown someone that can't swim, bro. You just got to put them in water.
So if I can swim, that means you should drown me. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. So, but yeah, man, I feel like through all of that, definitely I was able to like formulate comedic moments through it and whatnot, and yeah, man,
But like, you see, when you actually started doing a comedy thing, because like I was saying before, you were one of the first, didn't it? That wasn't it wasn't a thing like that.
The first.
Okay, let's say you were the first.
Let's say the first.
The first. Don't jealous me. Tolu the first. Okay, yeah. So when you were starting it, like, what was the reaction like with people around you though? Like, let's say, like, how old were you, for example, when you started it?
That's a very good question. I feel like 17, maybe 16, 17.
So like you were still at that age where like you're teenagers, you're still looking for validation, you're trying to fit in, but you done something that completely made you stand out. So like, what was the reaction with at the time? Like, were people like chatting shit to you, or was it like love?
Honestly, it was love. I've never received so much love. Like it was love, but it was like, it was crazy love because it was just from everywhere. And because, like I said, obviously you went on Facebook, but from Facebook you would have like, I'd see like my aunties from Canada, from Ireland. You didn't
even know you had.
You see, my very first video is not on YouTube, and the reason it's not on YouTube is because an auntie called my mum, and said, "Oh my God, come and see what your son is saying. He's making videos talking about Ghanaian people. If it was my son," you know, when artists start saying that.
Because you know what it is, sometimes your mum might not even care, but when they use that "if it was my son" line, it's like, raw. Now
my mum called me. You're making videos about blah. Delete the video. I said, "Mom, I got bare views. Delete the video."
You should have told you got paid. You should have lied to say you got paid.
No, I wasn't getting paid then.
I know you should have lied though.
So I I never even knew you could get paid from YouTube back then. You have that understanding now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why the very first video had been deleted. If you actually look on YouTube, you would never find the very first Don't Jealous Me video. So I deleted that, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I deleted the other ones." I said, "No." I sat back and I said, "I can't do this."
Yeah.
Then
You had to
after
rebel.
I got an email from YouTube saying, "We want to partner with you."
Eh?
I said, "You want to partner with me? What do you mean by this?" I thought it was junk. I said, "Move that to the junk email." Then my boy hit me up. It was Junior. He was like, "Yo, bro, like, have YouTube hit you up yet?" I said, "For what?" He said, "They pay people for the content." For what? Do you know what I mean? I don't know anything.
They're trying to set me up or something.
Do you know
Like,
what
why
I
are you
mean?
paying me for?
He
Like,
said they'll pay you for your content. I said, I don't understand. He said, bro, listen, trust me. So anyways, went back to the email and whatnot, filled in the details and whatnot. They started paying me for my content, bro.
Shit.
You know
You
what
know
I'm
what's
saying?
mad? You know you was actually doing views on YouTube then,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like the maddest thing, like now people might not deep it, but bro, like even getting 100,000 views back then was crazy. But you were doing hundreds of thousands, bro. But did you actually feel that impact in real life though?
In the sense of
Like obviously online you was going crazy, yeah. But when you actually were in real life, did you feel like, yeah, I'm a star now?
100%.
Okay, then.
Because people would come up to me, do you know, people would see me and be like, "Oh my gosh, don't jealous me," and whatnot.
Swear.
I started to get booked for shows in the States. I'll do tours in the States,
What,
tours
comedy
in Canada.
shows?
Yeah.
On stage?
Yeah.
You've done stand up?
Yeah, I've done stand up.
Shit.
Yeah, I've done stand up in Toronto. I've done stand up in Chicago. But I've hosted like a lot of shows where I do comedy and whatnot. So I've like toured the States.
That's crazy.
And then Ireland, Australia.
My people,
and whatnot,
Ireland.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I love Ireland. Show me mad love there. That's actually the first place I did stand up in Ireland.
I never knew you
and
did
whatnot.
stand up, you know?
Yeah, I'm not like, I respect stand up comedians because it's a hard art to do. Do you know
Are you good at it though?
All my shows have been stand up evasions. Do you know what I mean? People have
Swear down.
But
maybe
I'm
they,
not a
but maybe they
fan.
just had a cramp in their leg though.
But if you have so that's why they stood up to
Just to
on,
stretch, just
on
to
all
stretch.
occasions.
Yeah, just to
You're a
stretch.
hater, cuz Billy, let it be known, Billy the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. But no, that's actually mad because obviously, like I said, there's bare people that are killing it online, bro. But then the question with them is like, could you do it on a stage though? You know them ones. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%,
Like
yeah,
with
yeah,
footballers,
yeah.
there might be like freestylers that could do around the world 10 times in a row, but could you do it on 11 aside? You know them ones.
And that is where even with like my music now, that is almost where like that's why I didn't do it for so long, because I wanted to make sure that people took it seriously. 1, 2, if I'm gonna make a body of work, it's got to be taken seriously. Like you listen to it and be like, "Rah, actually, this is cold." Not just he's trying to take. No, the music actually goes from the beginning to the end. So definitely with the comedy and whatnot, before setting myself up and whatnot, going on stage and showing people that I can actually do this, I had to practice my routine and whatnot in the bedroom, in the mirror and whatnot, and see that I can actually do this and whatnot. It's frightening, bruv, to go on stage, and because that's always in the back of your head. Imagine I'm going on cracking jokes and everyone
And
just
no one's
like,
laughing. Man, just kissing their teeth and that.
bruv.
Imagine the crowd kissing their teeth in unison as well.
It's part of the game. I've had it.
Eh?
Yeah. I've done one show that I bombed, and that was a show in Australia. I had one show in Australia that I bombed, but the other show in Australia went sick, and then all the other shows went sick.
Talk to me about the bombing. Talk to me about the Bin Laden show.
Bro, you see that? Wow. Anyways, so that show that I bombed is mad awkward because you're looking around the room like, help me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're looking at one, you see everyone.
Bro,
in
you're
crickets,
hoping Bin Laden
you're
comes
looking
and
at
bombs the
one
show.
person that you can communicate with. So I'm like, bro, you know, when you're out on the road and you know you fall down and and the person just looking at me like, I can't help you, bro. So, but
Man's trying to do eye contact with the crowd.
Every comedian will tell you that's part of it.
Yeah.
I feel like even as a footballer, you're gonna have games that you're not gonna shine. You're gonna have shit games.
Yeah.
And it's just part of life. Do you know what I mean?
But like,
you need to go through those moments to
Yeah.
to make you better.
Why do you think it bombed though? The jokes were just not funny.
I feel like it bombed because I got too comfortable,
Okay,
too
then.
confident and whatnot, and I didn't really analyze the crowd.
Okay, then.
And whatnot. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and also sometimes your jokes might not land. Do you know what I mean? Like what's funny to you is not funny to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just because a lot of people are giving you that love and whatnot, that you'll actually be shocked. You see one person and be like, I don't find this funny. And you be thinking, are you
crazy?
Do you know what I mean? Look at
You
my
must
fan base,
laugh by
bruv.
force
Do you know
today.
what I'm
You know
saying?
the ones.
But it's just like music.
Yeah.
There's bare tunes that everyone is loving. Do you know what I mean? From the top guys out there, from like your Drakes and whatnot. And then you hit one person and be like, yeah, I don't. And you think to yourself, but that's
me.
everyone's
So I'm
got
that
their
one guy,
taste.
by the way.
Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's got their own taste and whatnot. Yeah.
A big man thing. I can't like bare people be saying to me, "Oh, Billy, you need to do comedy, you need to do comedy." But it's like, bro, people need to understand that it's not easy like that, you know. Like you can't just tell someone to do stand up comedy, they can just do it. Like,
have you got a passion for it? The question is, do you feel like you can do stand up comedy?
Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
But I feel like I'd have to warm myself into it. I'd have to train and I have to properly study the craft. You get me? Like, I always watch stand-up comedians all the time. Innit? Like, I went to Dave and Kevin, not Kevin, Chris Rock show the other day.
Yeah, I went to that show as well.
Yeah. And
Good
like
show,
I said, literally.
Those guys are veterans. Like, they didn't just
bro.
start. Like, what you're seeing is years of hard work, years of going to your random club with 20 people inside, and 10 of those people are not paying attention. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to like really be on point and just try and get your stuff across. So it's really that. It's like going to comedy clubs and whatnot, and testing out your material.
Nah, literally, man.
Because even these guys that have done so well, still some people just don't take to them.
Exactly. Cause even in that show, there was some joke that Dave Chappelle made that people didn't laugh at. You know the ones that still, and he's like 20 years deep,
it's
bro.
You're not gonna get everyone's attention.
Nah,
that is the truth of the matter, and you have to be comfortable with that. But you have to know the majority. Yeah, like you got that on Smash, and also you know what? I'm actually enjoying myself, and I find it funny and whatnot. That's the most important
I
thing.
don't know what time is it though.
4:30. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect time to wrap up then.
Yeah?
Yo. Obviously,
You say you're sick of me?
Nah, not even.
Hey, I came all the way to Manny for man to say it's a perfect time to. First of all, he asked me to check my own phone for the time.
No, because you already don't do that. You already had
no
your phone in your
PA,
hand.
no nothing.
You already had the phone in your hand.
Can we get Billy the Goat a PA, please?
He had his phone in the hand already. Don't do that.
I can't wait. So, do you feel like you're gonna? What's the next step for Billy the Goat?
Oh, the next step. Obviously, I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm going on some show called Locked In. I'm going on that. It's like a reality TV show, but on YouTube. You get me? I'm going on that one.
How long are you gonna be in there for?
2 weeks, 14 days with Oyinbo.
2 weeks.
Yes, bro.
Where Oyinbo babes?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Big man saying that.
Are you allowed to?
Bro, there's only one way to find out, bro.
Okay.
Big man, there's only one way to find out.
Okay.
But I was gonna say, yeah, man. Obviously, when I come off that, I'm just gonna try and go crazy with this content thing, bro. Like before I even think about doing it on the stage or anything, I just want to like.
When did you even
kill
start?
It online. I started off with these man in Pirate Radio, bro. Like,
how many years ago was this?
A year and a half ago.
When do you feel like you really started taking?
Literally this year,
This year,
literally around like April, May this year is when I started feeling like, man's becoming a part of the
So
scene.
what, you think
like,
you're gone, yeah?
Nah, not gone yet, man. I'm not don't jealous me yet, man. Don't jealous me. 'Cause I'm not don't jealous me.
Nah, keep on going, man. I respect your thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that. Obviously, we got a part 2 on the M1 podcast channel coming very soon. You get me?
Done now.
Man. But that's why they want to go in too much detail because
there's
still more things I want to talk about. But yeah, let's save it for the M1 podcast, man.
You
get
done
me,
now.
gang.
Come on.
Nah, I love, man.